This is gonna be loud. Okay. I'm Dewey Crawford, and I own Crawdaddy's Customs.
Right.
I am a business owner, a mechanic, and all-around secretary, even though I don't look good in the skirt. I've been doing this over 23 years now. 23 years. I started when I was 8 years old in the backyard with my dad, and back then it was a lot cheaper to do tune-ups on the car yourself than actually have somebody do it for you. So we used to drive the car up on the old cylinder blocks and take our lives in our own hands, crawl up underneath it, change the oil. That's how I started. This is the fun part, especially with hot oil. You know how women actually pay good money to get these hot oil treatments and stuff like that? To be a mechanic, you get them every day for free. I gotta grab a rag.
Look how dark that oil is.
Yes, and you can see, and that's probably about 10,000 miles worth of use on it because they constantly run these. They don't feel they have to change them every 3,000 miles. That's a quote. Every 3,000 miles, change the oil. It doesn't come from your manufacturer. It comes from the oil maker. We were all out one night having alcoholic beverages, I guess you could say, and the guy started picking on me because I ordered crawfish. I'm not going to tell you where that conversation led because that's a whole nother discussion. They started calling me the crawdaddy because I ate so daggone many. As you can see, I ain't the smallest kid on the block. Take you a little bit of oil, you rub it on the rubber seal. What that does is it actually creates a better bond and keeps it, the ring from sticking to the engine. Because 9 times out of 10, your newer cars are actually aluminum. And aluminum and rubber, when they mate, it gets hot, cold, hot, cold, hot, cold. It's like putting super glue, gluing something to the wall. So we'll put the oil filter back on, then I'll get a chemical. We'll take the chemical and we'll actually spray some of this oil off. Take our handy dandy drain plug and put it back in. There's a lot of mechanics out there that still run around with the greasy hair, cigarette hanging out their mouth, ashes 3 miles long. There's a lot of mechanics out there that have their shirt sleeves rolled up with their muscles showing. Look at me, look at me. I'm not like that. I'd rather you come in my shop and be personable, joke, cut up with me. We have a lot better time. You get your car, I'll bring you out here. I'll show you what I do. I mean, I'm not hiding anything from anybody, and that's the way automobile shop should be. Mechanics are like doctors. We work on cars instead of people. Get a second opinion. A car is an extension of yourself, and it's an expression of yourself, and I understand that. Go out there and look at my truck. You know, it's big and bulky, kind of like me. You know, it's loud. It's a diesel, kind of like me, but you know, at the same time, it's reliable. So your car is an extension of yourself, and that's what counts is trying to make your car stand out so people will notice you. Saving money isn't worth your life. That's the truth. You can save $1 million, but what are you gonna do with that $1 million if you did? And we just wipe it till it comes clean. And once it's clean, we can let it down and put new oil in it. The life story doesn't stop with me just doing it for 23 years. I work for UPS. People know that. I work from 3:30 in the morning till 6 o'clock at night. That's a long day, Tuesday through Friday. So it's to have a family, run a business, work a part-time job, yeah, that's a lot. So we're gonna go. We'll try not to spill any oil. It always happens. Even professionals spill a little bit. So if you do it at home, don't feel bad. Come here. You want to know? You got a question? Ask me. I'll tell you. I'll give you diagrams, wiring diagrams, mechanical schematics, whatever you want to see. And I will teach you about your car. See it, make sure the light goes off. This is the actual dipstick, and this is how you check your oil. It's not your friend or relative that you make fun of. The hatch marks, which I don't know how well you can see them, but the oil, if you reference the dot here and the dot that's down there, there's 2 dots. It's about in the middle. Popular misconception is that people actually have to fill it all the way up, but but there is a section in this dipstick. It goes from one line to the other, and it's all cross-hatched. As long as your oil is in between that, you're fine. But that's it. That's the oil change in a nutshell.